All right, folks, let's talk about the latest boost to the president's ego. Palm Beach International Airport has officially been renamed after Donald Trump. In fact, it's called the Donald J. Trump International Airport. MS Now's Alex Habit spoke with travelers to get their take on the new name.
I think it's patently absurd that we're spending taxpayer money to rename an airport after a criminal that's sitting in the White House.
I resent that we have to have every institution in this country being named after Donald Trump.
I think it's ridiculous. I think the efforts and the funds are better spent helping people than glorifying the president.
I think it's disgusting, ridiculous, pompous, and a lot of other bad things. I do not like it at all.
Folks ain't going to be happy flying into that airport.
Yeah, well, two things. One, Palm Beach County has voted for the Democrats the last 4 presidential elections. So the people who use that airport the most, at least the locals, they have a much different political persuasion than the president, for the most part. The other thing I will say this is we're here in Washington, D.C. I'm from a generation that still calls the airport DCA. They don't say Reagan. Right? You can say PBI, hold on to it. Yeah. But, this is just the culture of Trump. The one thing that we mentioned earlier on the call, this licensing about the name, the Trump family is trying to license the airport name, did some research into it. It doesn't apply to airport vendors or the county sales inside the airport. So if you're an airport vendor out there, go sell the Donald J. Trump Airport T-shirt and maybe give the proceeds to, I don't know, free school lunch program, something like that.
It's Luke, you're crazy.
Sweet.
Bike lane. What's a good liberal cause?
Bike lanes.
Bike lanes. I'm not. I think I might be against some of the bike lanes, but that's another story.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. They're going to come for me with the pitchforks. I'm about to be the establishment in the next 5 minutes. Look, Donald Trump has tried to name a lot of things after himself, right? This is everything his name has been slapped on in the second term. The Donald J. Trump Bridge in Danbridge, Tennessee, the Donald J. Trump Boulevard in Palm Beach, President Donald J. Trump International Airport, West Palm Beach, Institute of Peace, the JFK Memorial Center for the Performing Arts. He lost that battle. Various banners around D.C. They want to do a battleship. He put his name on the passports. The Trump National Parks Pass. His name has since been removed from the Institute of Peace and the Kennedy Center. Donald Trump is... Luke mentioned DCA. Well, it was named after Reagan after he left office, right? The Kennedy Center named after Kennedy after he was assassinated. Even the airport in Houston, the George W. Bush Airport, named after him after he was in service. Donald Trump is trying to get greatness bestowed on him before he leaves, and he's doing the bestowing. You don't give greatness to yourself. Greatness is bestowed on you, but there's nothing this president has done. He sees his numbers. He knows Michael Steele. He knows they're not going to give it to him, so he's trying to shove it down our throats.
Well, they're not going to give it to him. And on a lot of these things, his name is going to be coming off when he's gone. This is, as one of the folks in the interview said, this is to appease him. It's being done by sycophants who don't want the wrath of Trump on them. And so they give him what he wants. But at the end of the day, you can slap your name on whatever the hell you want. It doesn't mean we like you. It doesn't mean we even want you in as president. What it says is you're the guy whose name is on everything. That's all it says.